So that said, we did 2 emotional release sessions. So we worked up from body parts now to the emotional release pieces, and we are going to go into 2 examples of those today. All right? So you are getting ready now to work from body parts to emotional release, and I'm getting really excited because now you're getting enough information that you're going to be real sound healers. Isn't that exciting? Okay.
Great.
All right. So in terms of reviewing a little bit, what were some of the issues, emotional issues? Do you remember them for the chakras, like in the first chakra, or some of the emotional issues?
So in the root chakra, sense of stability, sense of security. Those are the primary ones I think that a lot of the other issues would come from.
Right. A lot of the tribal stuff, family stuff. If people have moved around a lot, like you said, the instability piece. Sometimes it's not belonging, and that can take a variety of forms, just being left out, feeling abandoned, all of those kinds of issues. All right, what about the second chakra, the sacrum?
I think of it as creativity, inspiration, where our ability to receive love and pleasure.
Yep, emotions, but everything to do with relationship is here. So it's relationship with other people, like you said. It also is relationship to money, so not having enough, not being enough, some of those kinds of things. Again, you can't separate out exactly for each chakra, because then that bleeds into self-esteem and some of those things. But as far as the emotional piece here, there could be a lot of things to do with fertility and gender, and all of those emotional issues about not being able to conceive, not being able to give birth to an idea, being confused about what gender you are. Lots of emotional stuff going on. Next chakra would be what?
So third chakra is around like the will, the sense of the self, the I, and how one's ability to say yes and say no to things with, set boundaries.
That is huge, Misha. Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, that's the primary thing that comes to mind.
Well, it's self-esteem. That's a will center, like you said, and it has a lot to do with boundaries, being able to say no, being able to manifest what you want. A lot of people emotionally come in and say, I'm just stuck. I don't know how to move forward in my life. And the other chakra that's very closely related to this is your throat chakra, because that's the place of choice, where you actually make choices to manifest and so forth. So those two oftentimes work together. Good, all right. But boundaries, huge, huge. Okay, what about the next chakra?
Heart chakra. Love. But it's more, it seems to be more about love, like universal love. Not, I mean, it can be about love for other people, but it's like love.
Yes, because the culture's been working in the first 3 chakras a lot, all of these, survival kinds of things, and getting along, and money, and earning a living, and all of that. But now we're coming up to the heart chakra, where we're beginning to run things through not only the head and the intellect, but we're running them through the heart then to make our decisions, which is good. And we're also coming into this whole supposedly new age where it's about, manifesting love for all peoples everywhere. So it's becoming a very global kind of thing, not just your own interpersonal relationships, right? In this chakra as well are a lot of issues around grief and loss.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. So what kinds of loss are we talking about?
Could be loss of a loved one. It could be loss of an ancestral home. It could be
Loss of a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Could be loss of a job.
Right. Right.
Could be loss of a project that you've worked on.
Right.
Loss of, you've taped for 3 sessions and it's not on tape. Rings a bell. All right, so good. Yes, any kind of loss. Forgiveness here too as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I'm glad we're reviewing these.
Yeah, it helps because there just are tons of issues. I want you to get as many as 50 at least. And sometimes when you're stuck or a client just says, you know, I can't think of anything, then it's good to reach in the box and just, you know, kind of review those, and that'll trigger something.